And I feel like if you're looking for a good Hoya to add to your collection, this is by no means one of my favorite Hoyas to add. Today I'm going to be talking about Hoya Mathilde and how I care for it. So if you guys are interested in that Hoya, or if you guys are trying to buy that Hoya and you guys don't really know how to take care of it, then just keep on watching. Okay, so here is my Hoya Mathilde, this little plant leaf right here. So Hoya Mathilde is a cultivar between Hoya serpens and Hoya carnosa green. This Hoya gets a lot of attention because of its little baby leaves that look just amazing, and it gets a lot of attention because it's very Instagram model-esque. People love taking pictures of this and putting them on Instagram. So for me, this Hoya, like I said, it's a mixture between Hoya serpens and Hoya carnosa green, but I believe he got more of the Hoya carnosa rather than the serpens, which is a good thing, because had he gotten more traits from the serpens, then this Hoya would have been more difficult to care for. But since it's more reminiscent to a Hoya carnosa, then it's more easy to care for. The leaves that you can see right here, the leaves are very thick, like a carnosa, and they're reminiscent of a carnosa with the shape and the size of a Hoya serpens. They're very thick, chunky leaves, and I feel like I said this often in my YouTube channels, but yeah, the Hoya leaves are very thick and puckered, which is also a good sign to know if this Hoya needs water or not. As you can see right here, these leaves are very shiny and glossy, and they don't look any wrinkly at all. That means that this Hoya does not need any water. You know that this Hoya needs water when the leaves turn out very wrinkly and mushy. So I don't water this one too often. It's more of a carnosa in the sense that it doesn't really need a lot of water, and it can tolerate long periods of time without any water. It's very drought resistant. You can see the soil is very dry, very I have it in a mix of cocoa coir with cocoa husks and just regular perlite. That's what I have it in, and I have it in 2 pots just because whenever I do water this plant, I do water it like thoroughly, and I feel like in order for the plant to keep wet, I put it in 2 pots, so that way it can stay a lot more, it can preserve more of its water, and I don't have to water it too often. I have this Hoya outdoors. I don't have it indoors. Most of my house I have them outdoors, but this Hoya I have it under my porch in the front of my house. I have it actually under my tree, and it gets a lot of shade, but it also gets a lot of sun, indirect sunlight. But it's also very warm outside, so it's very hot and it gets a lot of shade, but it's a warm kind of shade. And I have it next to pretty much a whole bunch of different Hoyas, so it's grouped with a lot of different Hoyas. It's under a shade and it gets a lot of humidity, and therefore it actually started to grow a peduncle. And I'll show you guys a little close up here of the little peduncle. If you guys can see it, it's right here. Let me get a little closer so you guys can tell where the peduncle is. It's very hard to do it with this in this angle, but it's actually right there. You guys can tell right there, the little baby peduncle. What I do to make this Hoya bloom for me or grow a peduncle is I actually mix this plant with the orchid mix, the one in the pink bottle that says Miracle Grow, and it has a spray bottle. So I spray this Hoya pretty much liberally, like once every day, or maybe 5 times a week. I don't water this Hoya often, but I do spray mix it with the fertilizer, orchid mix fertilizer all over, and it encouraged this plant at least to grow a peduncle. I have a few other carnosas with peduncles, so I cannot wait for this Hoya to open up its little baby peduncle, because that'll look really nice. All in all, I think this is a very easy to care for Hoya. Like I said, you don't need to water it too often. It's very forgiving if you don't water it often, because it doesn't require a lot of attention. I feel like it thrives without much attention. And I just like the look of the leaves because it looks very unique. No other Hoya that I have looks just like it. It's sort of expensive. That's the only downfall for this Hoya, that it is kind of pricey. But if you manage to find this Hoya, pick it up because it's really rewarding. It's a very slow grower, I've noticed, but nonetheless, it's a very nice plant to have. And I feel like if you're looking for a good Hoya to add to your collection, this is by no means one of my favorite Hoyas. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.